Yo, 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 it's your boy Cool Blue, back at it again with another video here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Today is March 21st, 2021, and the title of the episode is the season over? Now, last night's game. Flyers have the Islanders in New York, and we find ourselves in a very, very similar situation. First period, we go down. We go down in the first period. Okay? Not only do we go down in the first period, but we go down bad in the first period. I'll be honest with you. I was sitting there watching the game, and I was thinking to myself, "Oh yeah, it'll be a good game. You know, it'll be a good game." Now I know we've taken 3 out of 3 at that point, and this was the 4th matchup against the Islanders this year, and I'm still thinking to myself, I think we can still take them. You know, they're missing their best player. We are coming off an interesting win, but of course, next thing you know, I think I blinked once, maybe twice, and it's 4-0, and I'm like, wow. We have been in this situation way too many times recently. And I'm just stunned. I'm just absolutely stunned. And you know why? It's not that we're down 4-0. I'm more stunned by the fact that when we give up a goal, we give up 2 goals, our team has no fight in them. Nothing. It's like they don't care. It's like they don't have any pride. It's like, oh, we're down 2 goals. The odds of us winning are kind of low, so let's just throw in the towel, pack up our bags, and let's go back home for the game on Monday. What? Come on. Like, I know you're down. You know, even if you lose 6-1, lose with some pride. Lose with some dignity. Like, show that you care. Show that you actually wanted to win at some point in this game. I mean, I know we don't have Coots, and we'll have to check in on what's going on with him. But my goodness, man. I mean, you just lost 9-0 to the New York Rangers earlier in the week. And then you're up 3 goals. 3-0 against the Islanders the next night, which you actually looked pretty good in for most of the game. And then you have a 10-minute stretch in the third period where it looked like the game on against the Rangers where you lost 9-0. For 10 minutes, you look terrible. It's 3-3. You're lucky. We're lucky that we were able to win 4-3, okay? But then you come into Saturday night's matchup, and it looks like you never won the last game. It looks like you don't care. It looks like there's no plan to beat this team at all. And I don't get it. Where's the leadership? Where's the consistent leadership on this team, right? Now, we haven't really talked about Claude Giroux because he's been stepping up, getting timely goals. He always contributes on the, getting the puck where, it probably should be. If he's not taking the shot. That's why he's always, he always has a lot of assists at the end of the season. But so we haven't really talked on him, and we haven't really put the problems on him because of the way he's played in the last few games. But I like even him. I'll be honest with you, man. I'll be honest with you. Watching Claude Giroux play in these games, you can just see in his demeanor, you can see in his efforts, he's just like, I don't know what to do. What do you say to this group of people? What do you say to the guys in the locker room, in the intermissions, and at the end of the game, when it's the same thing every single night, or at least every other game? Like, what do you do? What I would love, I would have loved to been, I would have paid money to been a fly on that locker room wall to hear and see how that locker room was at the end. Because in my opinion, I just I don't I it doesn't I feel like I'm not watching a team. When I see the product that is given, and when I see how the team responds to going down 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, I just don't see a team. When the camera looks, I actually I don't even like it when the camera looks at our bench, because no one on the bench looks like they're willing to stand up for the guy next to us. Now, yes, Nolan Patrick dropped, or no, he didn't drop the gloves, but he came to Claude Giroux's aid the other night, which was nice to see. And yes, Oscar Lindblom. Oscar Lindblom was the only fight last night, and I don't. There's no pun intended in that. Like, yes, he dropped the gloves and got in his first NHL fight, which was cool to see. I don't really, I don't really know if you could say that he won that fight, but it was just nice to see. But other than that, I feel like the Flyers didn't even respond to that. Right? Like, I just, where do we go from here, guys? I just, I'm just frustrated. Now, one of the things that we have said before is, no matter, and I tweeted this out during the game last night, no matter if we win or lose, no matter if we make this big comeback and we take the win, our team cannot win unless we give up at least 3 or 4 goals. That's not good. That's not good at all. Even if you win, and you're giving up 3-4 goals a game, that's not good. And you know what? We're complaining right now. I'm complaining right now. And our record's 15-11-3. We're above 500. But the problem is, our division's so much better than that. And we're playing nothing but division games. Every opponent, every single night that we play is a division player or a division team. So these are huge games. These are like playoff moment games. And I've seen this so many times in different years with different rosters, where the Flyers spend so much energy trying to even get into the playoffs that by the time they get there, they are spent. They are burnt out. They got nothing left. Their tank is empty. And it's like, is it great to make the playoffs every year? Yeah, it's cool because it's fun to watch. But how much fun is it when your team gets into the playoffs, goes up against a Pittsburgh team or a Washington team or a Boston team or an Islanders team and gets their asses beat? Is that fun? No, that's not fun at all. I don't take any joy in watching my team make the playoffs and get their asses beat. And I can say this because I've seen it happen time and time and time again. And I'm looking online. I'm looking at these teams that are making these roster moves, right? They're doing trades. They're doing signings. Where are the Flyers? Where are the Flyers? They're not making any moves. They're not doing anything. Where's the front office? You know, I want to hear what the front office has to say about this team. I want to hear, I want to see something. I want to see something done here, because the product that we're given, the team that is on the ice when we watch the games, is not good enough. They're not good enough. I don't care if they go on a winning streak right now or not. I don't trust them. I do not trust the roster that we have right now. I do not trust to make a playoff push, let alone a cup run. There's just no way. There's no way in hell. And then for the coach to say, well, if I knew what was the problem, or if I could pinpoint the problem, don't you think I'd fix it? What do you mean? Are you not watching the same game I'm watching? Huh? Like, I watch these games and we sit back on our penalty kill. We sit back on defense. We have one of the poorest executions to get into the zone on the power play when we have a man advantage. We don't press anybody. We lack physical play on the defensive end of the ice. We have just absolute breakdowns when getting back on defense, and not to mention our turnovers. Our turnovers are terrible. They're terrible. Now, I know you can't just get up on stage and you can't just get out there on TV and start, throwing these crazy names out there being like, oh, well, if they didn't give us, hold on for a second. Yeah. Yeah, if they didn't give us, Shane Gossosphere, if they didn't give us Proser, like if they didn't give us this player or that player, and I had to deal with these people, then yeah, we would be better. Now, I know you can't get up there and say that, but start calling out some guys, man. Like, I mean, just be like, hey, we need better play from Ghost. We need better play from Claude Giroux. We need better play from this guy and that guy. Start calling out these players, man. I mean, everyone's sitting there watching the game can see what we're given on the ice. We know what the problems are. Right? There's not a single person that is watching the Flyers that can't see that turnovers are the reasons why we lose these games. I mean, it's just a fact. Look at the turnovers. Look at the scoring chances these teams get. I mean, it's just bad. I mean, the month of March, this might be the worst month of March. This might be the worst month of March in Flyers hockey that I've seen in a while. And it's even harder to say that it's, a tough month. Well, no, it's easier to say it's been a tough month because the season's shorter. There's no room for error. There's no room to go on inconsistent streak. We are an average team right now. That's it, just an average team. Do we have the capability of being better? I believe so. Do we have the capability of being better with this roster? Not all of them. There's no way in hell you can convince me that every person on this roster is good enough together to make a run. I'm just mad. Just mad. So, Coots is out. Now, we don't know much about his injury. I don't like that. Now, can we sit here and say, well, if Coots was in the game against the Islanders, we wouldn't have lost 6-1. We probably would have, we would have scored more. We would have done. It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear it. Play as a team. Show some heart. At least pretend that you care. If you're not going to do it for yourselves, do it for the goddamn fans that spend their Saturday night watching you and spend money to go see you play. I mean, this season is just pissing me off. This week has just pissed me off. The last 2 weeks have pissed me off with this team. And if you're a Flyers fan, you should be pissed off. You should be mad. I have one of those signs from when Oscar Lindblom, he was battling his cancer, and I fight for Oscar. I have a few of those signs. I was there at the first game when they put the signs on the seats, and they had their tribute for Oscar. uh, last year, and I was looking at the sign, and if I was at the stadium last night and I had a blank sign, I would write um, on the sign. I wish they gave us, or I wouldn't write on the sign. I wish they gave us signs that said, "Can you fight for us?" You know, like, and I don't mean that about Oscar, because Oscar actually, he did fight for us, literally. But no, the team, like, oh my gosh, I'm almost speechless of how poorly we played last night. Now on Monday we play the Islanders again. Okay, we play the Islanders. Now is it when you play a team, right? So let's see. We've played them 4 times. Okay, played them 4 times already. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we're 3-1 against them. We play them tomorrow night. So that's 5, and then let's see, 5, 6, 7. I think we play them 8. Oh, we only play them 7. I don't know. We play them 8. Wait. 4, 5. No, yeah, we play them 8 times. Are you going to win all 8? No, probably not. I mean, the odds of you winning all 8 matchups are very, very against you. But it's just, it's just the way you lost. I mean, 6-1 after losing 9-0 against the Rangers in the same week, and then getting swept. By the Washington Capitals the week before, and then getting your asses beat by Pittsburgh right before that. It's just like, it's just all too much in a row, and it's just like, these are the things that happen to teams that get kicked out of the run for the playoffs. So yes, I'm pissed. I'm mad. But we have our final matchup of the month of March against the Islanders tomorrow night. And I believe we're going to get Moose. I think we're going to get Moose in net. We'll get Moose in net. We're at home. Hopefully we can win. Now, listen. We got the Islanders. And then on Tuesday, back-to-back games, we have the New Jersey Devils at home. And then we have 2 against the Rangers. If we can win 4 of these games, if we can all win all 4, or even say 3 out of 4, and then go against Buffalo again for another 3 games, it could put us on a win streak. But I still think, even if you go on a win streak, we need to make some roster moves. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to ramble too much about how mad I am, because I am pissed. But we will talk tomorrow. We'll get confirmation on who's in net. I believe it's going to be Brian Elliott, which I want to see this. Hold on for a second. I just want to see Carter Hart's goals against right now. His save percentage is at 0.875. Goals against is almost a 4. He's almost a 4. Oh my gosh. Almost a 4. Are you kidding me? That's bad, man. That's just bad. So, I hope we can get back in the win column. We'll talk a little bit more once we get some confirmation. Hopefully tomorrow, we'll get some more confirmation on what's happening with Coots. Hopefully he's not out too long. We already have Robert Hagg out for 2 weeks. Now, I really don't think if Robert Hagg is in that lineup, I don't know if it would have been that much of a difference on the score sheet. We didn't show up last night as a team. We need to start playing a full 60-minute. We need to play as a team. But without further ado, thank you for tuning in today. I'm very appreciative if you tune into this episode. Flyers, their season is in a very bad situation right now. It's sad to see. It's hard to watch. Can we turn it around? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see what the front office wants to do with this squad. I hope they make some moves. There's really, except for some of the younger guys like Konechny, Oscar, Nolan Patrick, obviously Farabee, Hart, Provorov, Coots. I'm okay with them moving any of these players. I really am. I hate to say that because some of these guys I've been watching play for a really long time. And I just... a part of me doesn't want to give up on some of these guys. And I might be wrong. You know, hopefully I am wrong. But a part of me has come to terms and has accepted the fact that some of these guys aren't safe. And I'm okay with that. But if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All the support is greatly appreciated. Turn that bell for notifications. You'll be notified anytime I do a live stream or post a video up on the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next video. Go Flyers.